Hey, welcome back to Kilroy TV. This is Staff Sergeant Kilroy. Today I'm playing Warthunder, Battle Rating 2.3 with the Air Arcade Battles. I have a 30% booster left, 5 missions, 3 hours to do this. I don't play a lot of Air Arcade Battles. I did in the very beginning. I've been playing this since it came out for the PS4. So if you notice my screen name, it says USMCSRT, which stands for United States Marine Corps Special Reaction Team. And this was my login ID for PS4, and I'm playing on the computer now, so I'm kind of just borrowing this login ID. My other games that you see me play, when you see me play, it'll be you'll see Kilroy as the headliner. But for Warthunder purposes, this is my player card. So if you see this, this is me. I'm curious to unlock a new BF 109 F2. So I'm gonna bust out this F1 real quick. It's 20 millimeter cannon. Quite frankly, a little underpowered. It doesn't do much. Wrong menu there. Let's go with the modifications. As you can tell, it doesn't really have a lot of penetration power. Air targets, tracers are kind of just messy looking, I think, and it really gives away your position hard. Stealth is obviously one of my favorites, but it's kind of hard depending on the vehicle to put rounds on target. But 20, 17, 10 at 10 meters away, and we'll never be 10 meters away in an airplane. So we're looking at between the 1,000 and 100 meter is what we're looking at for our penetration values. And I like to look at the 30-degree, to get my final, because that's a good right in the middle, especially at the angles you're coming down at with the airplane. So with that said and done, it's really not that great. You get actually get better performance with the Americans 50 cal, the Browning M2, or the 12.7 millimeter, I believe, or just the 12 millimeter. We could take a peek here. I do really like these P47s. I got this Razorback right here. And if I take a look at the modifications, if we look at these ground targets, you can see there's a significant difference between a 20 millimeter and a 12.7 millimeter. The size difference in a 20 millimeter is much larger, but the penetration factor is much higher on the 12.7. When in some battle ratings, I believe it does have a battle rating. I believe in the Russians, they have a much better 20 millimeter. They do have this 23 millimeter, which is amazing. If I cut that and we just go to a 20 millimeter SHVAC cannon, you will see I'm a much better performance in the German 20 millimeter, and probably a higher velocity round, less filler, so it's not gonna be as big of a boom. Don't know. That's just my guesstimation on the fact. It's probably just a slower velocity round. But because it is a bigger round, it should pack a little more of a bang when fighting other thin armored or no armored vehicles. It should really just shred them to pieces. But with that said, I'm gonna get back to the German class because I'm trying to unlock that F2, BF109 F2, because it's sporting this 15 millimeter MG 151, and I'm really curious to see how it performs. And I know others have obviously have unlocked it, but you just look at them stats. Just on armored targets alone, it's pretty impressive for a 15 millimeter. Not much bigger than a 12.7, but it's a much closer to that than it is the 20 mil, and the stats are outstanding as far as penetration values. And for armored vehicles, that's what we want. For airplanes, depending on the airplane, you get away with air target rounds, and especially these ones, because I don't think there's many airplanes, if any at all. I haven't really looked to see if there's anything that's sporting heavy duty armor besides just your frontal, diving armor. Like if I take a look at this preview, so when you're dive bombing or you're strafing, you have initial armor, this is pretty thick, so you're not gonna be able to take out the driver. The problem is, you got a little bit of armor back here. But earlier models of the BF have no armor. Therefore, you're just this flying tissue box, if I like to say it like that, such as this one, I believe. If we take a look at the simple stats, take a peek, come here, and I click armor. No armor protection. You are flying a tissue box. But it turns decent. The rate of climb is pretty good. It's going to be much better because I just unlocked this one recently, so it's not near to its full potential. This is brand new plane, so these stats will only increase quite a bit. I'm sure we'll be in the teens once everything's upgraded. Usually how it works. But with that said, let's get to it and try to win a battle or two. It's my first match, so bear with me. This is strictly just to eat up some of this booster so I can research that F2 a little bit quicker. It's not my favorite, but I kind of like the realistic ones better. But this will have to do. I find that I do better at grinding points and grinding stuff when I go into real arcade air battles, especially for airplanes. When it comes to tanks, I'm good enough where I think that the arcade just gives your position way too much, and I think it's just easy for not noob players, let's say new or noob, to get the shot off on you, because there really is no camouflage aspect or tactic. It's really just run and gun. It's with tanks, but with realistic, there's a sense of camouflage and sneaking and turkey peeking around corners and whatnot. So with that said, we'll play a couple of air arcade battles and maybe end on a match with a tank realistic. So let's get started. See if there's anything out there. So I've done most of the grinding myself. I think I've only spent $50 on Golden Eagles when I had it on the PS, just because I wanted to get some of these heavier tanks. Tiger H1, I think I cheated a little bit just to get there, but for the most part, everything's been ground, and working on the mouse, Kugel Blitz, Jag Tiger, some of the. This is where I believe right around this 5.3 area. I believe 5.3, 3.7 to 5.3. I think Germany shines the most. Yeah, they do have some quick tanks. I like Germany. I think their armor is great. They're over-engineered. Hitler was kind of a megalomaniac, so he kind of really just wanted the biggest, baddest thing on the battlefield. And this session is taking a long time to load. But so that's what I kind of like. That big dreaming, big tanks, big guns kind of thing, and that's what I kind of like about it. Big armor. If this game dictated the breakdowns that happened in real life, Germany would not be worth playing. Take that back. They would be plenty worth playing. It's just, if you had to fix it before and after every match, or in the middle of a match or something because of breakdowns, it might make it more realistic. But it is what it is. They nerfed it enough to make it equal in power to Russia and US. Early tier, Russia does have the advantage when it comes to the 3.3, 3.7, and we go to Russia here. We look at I guess I can't. We're in the queue. But Russia has the KV start entering the spotlight around 3.7. I guess I could cancel that and just take a peek. So when we do take a look at the research tree, and you see these KVs, KV1, 3.7, and that's the first original one. So right around the KV1 period at the T34, this is where Russia really starts to dominate until about 5.3, and then I think then the Germany takes back over with the big guns and the bigger tanks. That's when the whole aspect of the war got bigger and badder. But they do have some fine machines. The IS-2 has that awesome 122. The 85 millimeter D5T is a good. Um, I've racked up plenty of kills with, the one shot, one kill. SU-152 at its battle rating 4.0 is just OP when you hit someone with it, but it is a little slower. It is what it is. But let's try this air arcade battle again. I just don't know why it's not kicking off. Could be because this is saying 2.7, 2.3, but there we go. We got ourselves our first match of the day. Alright, looks like this is probably a little more of a bombing run. And I do want to take this out. I haven't really flown them yet. Strictly just air to air. They have a few matches where you gotta take fields, but let's try to rack up some points first. So this aircraft is pretty worthless. Has a decent payload for what it is. So our goal is just to kind of get up high and out of the way. I find that if you're around the 16,000 to 20,000 foot range, not many fighters will come up and get you that far. And if they do, if you just take your secondary armament and guys shooting here, they'll help out tremendously. Especially you can take control of them real quick and kind of just ruin people's days when they try to come up on there, like we have down here. There's a lot of. Just kind of peeking around and whatnot. It's a good way to look around. Otherwise, you kind of have to hold C, at least on mine. I'll try. If I could do this right, I could bomb this road right down the road and just start wrecking columns. So, depending on where they're at. Drop one, drop one, drop one, drop one. Oh, this is kind of tough. Oh, a little shaky. I think we should get a few of them. And I like looking. There's not much you could do as a bomber. Just enjoy the views and. Not just destroyed. Oh. Oh, that might have been me. Was that me? Oh, please don't say it was. You're flying too low, brother. Flying too low, brother. So with that, let's turn our focus to maybe that airfield. Knock out some of that ground stuff. We do have ships. Uh-oh, what happened? I don't get it. Where did they go? I don't think anybody bombed them. We could take a valiant attempt at these ships.
The enemy is winning.
Oh, I did destroy target. See, they're just not showing down there. And then we'll just kind of loop back around, I suppose. Alright, not the most entertaining match when you're a bomber. These guys are moving pretty good. So if I just get a couple clicks ahead of them, I think we'll be alright. I don't even think I'm going to be able to bomb them. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, if I miss, it's not going to do nothing. That's a pretty wishful thinking on that. But I do have this column right here. If I take a scoot over. Oop, wrong button. So if you look over there, those armored cars is a pretty good column. They're going to be following the road, so as long as I drop bombs, land somewhat on the road, we should be okay. So especially if I just gonna, it's out of bombs, and it's probably gonna miss a few, but hopefully they run right into that. Try to get the best view for y'all. There we are. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. That's a pretty good run, huh? Let's see what we got here.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Alright, let's see what we got. So we got another column of vehicles coming. Nope. I am just going to have to come up from behind. Let's see what I can do here. I'm not sure if I'm quite ready for a turn. I see what I can do. So like I said, you're up this high. You usually get some people pushing at you a little bit. Oofta. A little miscalculation on my part. Look at the map, we can see where our columns are at. Alright, we gotta do something, guys. Alright, let's do a little risky move. I don't know if that's going to do anything. Pretty stupid, but we don't have much time. If you look at the blue bar up there, I made a couple strategic errors on my turns, but looks like a little scatter action, not ideal. If I can just get there. It's not going to happen. I just don't see me in the next 30. Yeah, it's about done. So that's about the first match. Don't do much placing when you're a bomber unless it's a base target damage. So you're kind of just helping towards victory points at that time. I didn't die, which is good. I think I did a fair share. I got 9 targets, and with all them people and statistics, you know, I did knock out most of the targets. You know, you got this guy that took on all our ships, which that's probably, maybe that's why. They're probably worth more. So let's see what the next battle brings us. So I don't think that gave us much for overall points for unlocking things. Just give me a second. I'm going to check on something. All right. Just want to make sure we're doing our thing. I do want to do a bombing run again. We got a lot of concentrated targets here that hopefully I could damage up. This one we have bombing targets. I do like bomb. It's if you want to relax on Warthunder, climb high and bomb. Especially if you upgraded your bombers with some pretty decent crew members. There's not much anybody can do when they're getting lit up by machine gun fire from your bomber, especially if they struggle to get up to your altitude. So this here is, I don't generally go after ground targets. I just hit bases for the most part. You're getting a lot of opposition. I'm going to probably try to go after this farther one, just to try to stay out of the, yeah, you see the P-51 trying to climb, so I'm just going to have to kind of just get out of the way a little bit. Let some of these homies get out in the way and, you know, try to clear out that Yak 4 over there. They're really climbing. So I just keep doing my thing, doing my part. Trying to get some altitude. Problem is, I'm not afraid of that Yak 4, man. I have no defense. I might have to just go for a bombing run. Always going down. That is nice. Try to exchange a little gunfire with this Blenheim. We kind of need, huh? Looks like you don't have to. Alright, here we are. We're reaching our first target. Alright, here we are. Let's try to bomb those out. What's nice about air arcades, you don't have to open up the bomb bay doors and run with those until you get to the target. You kind of just hit it and it just opens and drops, opens and drops. So 43 seconds until next bomb drop, so it reloads. I could probably start turning towards maybe this one over here. Got a Yak 1 in that distance, maybe clean that up. There's our base damage. Almost got her destroyed, which is pretty intense. Yeah, see that MiG over there? Just picking my battles. And I think he's gonna come after me. he wants a piece of this. So he's going to try. We're just going to have to shoo him away a little bit. About 800 meters, I could probably start opening up on him a little bit. He's definitely trying to hunt me down. He's still too far away. Come on, base destroy. There you go. He doesn't like that. Yep. There we are. Yeah, that's tough. It is tough. Not the best bomber out there, but I am excited to fly this for the first time. I'm afraid we're not going to get much points out of this match, but get my butt up there a little bit. Nice agile. Don't know what's going on down here, but this feller is. I got no love from that one, huh? Try to protect our bases for now. Don't see anybody high. Sometimes you get bombers like me just playing out in the tops, in the mountaintops. Guy's going in hard. Oh, all that work. Sometimes that's par for the course. Work your butt off to get there, and oh, I got a kill assist out there. That's kind of cool. Ooh. Oh, not very smart of you though. I'm not doing very good, guys. We did win. I didn't do very good, though. Not my best day, best matches or anything, but that's what it is. I do think you... Alright. Breaking ranks. No armament on the aircraft. It's kind of sad. Saw that, huh? Yep, I got bombs off. That score will go up. Figured as much. Change the gun targeting, but base destroyed. Well worth it. We'll get some revenge on this homie. That'd be alright. Alright. I did hit him. know if it's gonna tear him up. See if I can hit him from the top though. No, come on. See how that works? There we go. Gotcha. Once you hit them with them 20s, they don't stand a chance. Alright, let's go clean up some more. The MiG-3 is keeping it up, man. Just his wing, yeah? Ooh, stupid of me. Alright, guys. So, girl's about done. I'll bail out. I got this E to play with. Wait a minute. It's going to take a little effort to knock some of these bigger planes out of the sky. Harry. Or is that Jerry? Full smash. Of course we failed. Decisions. Offensive. If I do that, I get to have them right away. So, and then just gonna do a bomb. All right, let's go with a lower tier tank system, not my bottom tier, which is under 2.7. That's still a little high. Ground realistics. And 50-50. It's for the armor protection. I might keep it that. I think I all unlocked. If I go to research. Turret armor just doesn't have it. Looking at the turret, what I like about it though, is it has this little round. This helps deflection. I don't know if the Panzer IV has such. Panzer even. The F1, that's what I'm looking at. So if I look at the F1, go to my, let's say my customization, and you see, it's a pretty flat target. So when you're talking about bullet penetration, let me do like a protection analysis. Let's just say we're using shape charge. Let's check it out with USA. Let's do the typical M24 Sherman with this shot right here. It pretty much is going to go through anything unless you're properly angled. But still, this turret is pretty nasty. You know, just about anywhere in the turret, and you got to kill. You know, and they have this little bevel here, which is not very good. I guess this round kind of just goes through everything. But there's just really no protection on the turret at all, ever. And come over here, something like, let me see. M24 is M2A4. I guess in this battle rating. You see how everything's possible. And we have actually more armor down here than up here. But this has this half circle bevel there, which is great for a little extra ricochet that we don't have with the other one. So you'd have to hit it right on to knock her through. But you hit her up here, there's a good chance she's going to bounce. And this is, you know, a little lower chance, but still. So what's nice is you angle this, you don't get much, if any, penetration anywhere. Except for right here. Design flaw. But with this turret, you can leave it aimed at the person, and you don't have very much to shoot at to get through and get a successful kill, especially with that gun. You know, you got direct on. There's like a plane right here, which is the degree or the angle of attack is closest to 0, but it really changes hard as you come towards the edges. I really like this compared to maybe the E as far as protection values. This just doesn't have protection values. See, they just punch through all day long. Doesn't matter where you go. This whole thing is just nothing but a bullet trap. You know, ricochet there, but it doesn't matter what you do. You're getting damage, you're getting injuries, everything. You know, even the front. It's just you angle it, you get a better protection, but then you expose this angle becomes more flat. Now you get more penetration. That part won't. I did. Yeah, see. So, not a fan. Not until we get into higher rankers. So we're talking about like maybe this G here. Let's see if you know, same thing. Protection's really tough on it. Protection analysis. If we just use the same bullet it has, which is severe angling. So same thing. This does have a little more armor on the chest, so it's probably better to be less angled, just because of this little angle right here. This is a straight. Like the Tiger is pretty straight, so it's a makes a nice 90-degree angle at the point here. And if you just stick this 90-degree angle at your enemy on the Tiger, like here, I'm gonna show you. See how this just comes to a nice flat 90? This is how you angle. You come across here, and what's really nice with the protection analysis, you can kind of see. You're bouncing 88 millimeter shots off this thing because I'm using Panzergrain 39, and it's just awesome. Might get a little penetration, but that one it did. But it says low. Now it's impossible, but now this becomes low. So there's no perfect first say, I guess. It'd be really hard to get perfect, but for the most part, this thing is okay. The 88 is a pretty nasty round, but properly angled. See, frontal, nothing's really coming in, so just aim the turret at them. They're not doing nothing. Maybe even a slight angle on the turret, just kind of point it away. See, is that a bullet trap? Up here, so looks like it's right through the eye hole. Nice. Yeah, there you go. Just a nice, still pretending to go through. You can get it to happen, I suppose, but for the most part, pretty good armor protection. Anyways, let's go ahead and play a ground realistic. That sounds fun. My air superiority arcade battles are just not racking up the first place victories like I like to get. So let's play a lower tier. I think I'm gonna switch out. No, let's go to not bottomless, low. I'm gonna switch this out, change vehicle, and I think I'm gonna run with a. I did waste a little more lines than I wanted to just to put something on there I'm not going to have forever, because you know the goal is to get that F2 BF109 with that 15 millimeter in there, which would be great for Strafen ground vehicles. I can just imagine. But let's try ground realistic. I really like this setup. This 3.3 lineup is awesome, which means the highest rating we'll go against is a 4.3, and we should do really well. We usually do. Quite frankly, this Panzer III here probably has a better armor profile than the Panzer IV. But this gun is awesome. So, let's just stick it here. Let's go try to capture something. Probably won't get any capture points. These little fellers in front of me are pretty quick. So the goal is take a shot, turn this a little bit, not too much, because they got that, that's too much. Try to deflect as much as possible. This turret is just the weak point on this tank. Just a bullet trap. Some smoke out that direction.
We have the advantage.
See that? Right there.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Yep, owie. And I hit him right in his armor profile. Not cool. come on, I hit. This will be good. He got me. Yep, right there. Weak spot. Every time. Ever see a German tank, Panzer IVs, turret all day long. I don't have a bomb yet.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
So, frankly, I like the Focke-Wulf. The BF is just much more maneuverable, agile, direct, accurate.
Attention to the map! Allied forces have captured a zone.
Make this guy. Gotcha. Let's see if I can get behind this feller. Ah! Oh no! I got caught. I've been known to break through of that once in a while. Oh. Okay. Alright, let's do this. A little better protection, but I wouldn't trust it with my life, that's for sure. binoculars. Very important to learn how to use binoculars. Give me a shot. I'm out in the open. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm going. Just too much. Such big rifle rounds. Ugh.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Gotcha. Gotcha. That's with a sabot round almost.
Enemy forces have captured the zone. I agree. Enemy forces have captured the zone.
Ouch. Good shot. Good shot. Do a little more flying, I suppose. Oh, that wasn't fun. Got nailed by a big boy. It is what it is. L62 and feller took a wing. It's okay. Match is ours though, guys. Good job. Third place, not horrible. Look at the statistics. These guys were beast mode. I just so happen to have a little mixed bag of everything, but these guys really tore it up. A lot of good players. I'll purchase that. Good artillery support. I think I'll work on that next. E3 has a 20 mic on it. Let's go ahead and get a couple bombs. 50 killies. An airframe so we don't disintegrate. One more mission at this 30 rating. I'm doing stuff on the mouse. I haven't researched this feller yet. Suppose we'll go ahead and give some more research to that. Drive it up to mid tier, and here we are. I want to change this out for my E3. And some more money. Why not? It's only 3,000 lions. And this bomber. I don't really want the bomber. I guess I could have very well just done it the other way around. That spent the extra money. Not very wise, but alright, 5-3. We should get up to 6-3. We can see some heavy hitters, but we have the firepower now. This is where I like to play a lot. And I think This is where Germany shines a lot in the 5-3 category. It's almost a sweet spot. I enjoy this match. I have been working to upgrade this, but I think, yeah, let's go ahead. Never mind. I'm just going to go with armor. And my goal is I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to angle right here, and we should have a nice straight shot from these guys coming across. If we can get there quick enough, we should be able to take a shot or and might be able to down one before they get to the A. I do have this Tiger since it's one of my favorite tanks. I think between this and the Tiger 2, historically wise, my favorite tanks. They've really nerfed them a lot in this game. You know, they put tanks and light tanks, all kinds of stuff in a battle rating that wasn't even in the same decade, I don't think, as the Tiger came out, yet they fight them. Realistic should be a little more realistic in my idea. I know if they did it completely, it might be a little more. Oh, I missed them. Just not fast enough. Yeah, they got some fast movers. Gotta be careful, guys. Like to sneak up like right here. Watch this. Miss. Angle too much. Oh, good shot. And we got him. There you go. Good bounce. See how he got him. I'll help this fella out. He looks like he's hurt pretty good. Playing in the mud here, eh? Gotcha! Oofda. I'm kind of stuck here, man. I'm done. No, there's nothing left for me to do here, guys. That's about it. We gave her a good run. Nothing I could have done there. Let's go get some vengeance. Come swooping around their side. I'm not gonna drop these bombs. They just weigh you down too much. That's what I get. Not much fun there, gents. But what we'll do is we'll take this Panther. We'll see what kind of trouble we can get in with this.
The enemy is ready. We've got to counterattack.
Haha. Ah! Ah, I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it off in time. Now that we got this Nashorn, this should cut through them like butter, as long as we don't get hit. Seeing a Panther F means that we're in a little higher battle rating than normal. I was hoping for. This thing's a literal tank. Looks like they got that under control. That's all it is, man. Horrible. All right. Get a little more traction. But that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll post up another video soon. Thank you. This is Kilroy TV. Staff Sergeant Kilroy out. Goodbye.